Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've been on air, but family stuff and holidays. I don't want you guys to think that I'm away from crypto. I am still holding strong. I still believe in crypto. And it seems the media has a mission to get rid of crypto or try to attack it to make it seem like it's not worth investing. But you and I both know that that's not the case. And if you're looking at this channel here and you subscribe to the channel, you know what I put out, you know that I totally don't believe that. So maybe there's a hidden agenda. I don't know. But let's go over some of the FUD articles that are out right now and why I still believe in crypto and still believe that there's a lot of room for potential, a lot of room for growth, and it's still a great investment in my book. So if you find anything of value in this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel for more videos. Let's get to it. So fear and greed right now is at 27. We've been at fear for a little bit, for over a month now. We're not in extreme fear, so that's good. It's lesser of two evils, but we're still in fear. Possible global recession is indicated, or they're predicting that for next year. So a lot of people are trying to wary with their money, and then the FTX debacle as well as Terra that happened before that is not helping the space either. So, fear is to be expected. Now, I'm just going to go through some of the top 30 cryptos by market cap rather, and just, let's see what we have going on. Right now, it's the holiday, so there's less volume, less activity in the market, and overall, just stocks in general. But if we look at BTC, we're still hovering around that 16.8 number, still trying to crack 17, and that has not happened for a little bit now. ETH is still maintaining 1200. ETH has been pretty strong. I was expecting ETH to hit under 1,000 and it hasn't yet. So ETH has been pretty decent. Then you have your stables. Then you have XRP. We have the looming SEC court case still out there. And if you look at the volume as far as 24 hours go, we're under 500,000. For 24 hours, they're up 4%. So that's decent. So looking here, we got Doge. Doge, was kind of hot for a little bit. People speculating that maybe Elon would integrate it into Twitter. However, we all know what's going on with Elon right now. Publicity-wise, it's not doing too great. And I think that's impacting the price of Doge too. And also Elon talked about stepping down as CEO of Twitter. That's not helping Doge's case either. So ADA's been stagnant, man. I don't know what's going on. It's been at 26 cents, and with the Vassal hard fork upgrade, we thought that maybe there'll be a little pump there, but it's still, still under, 50 cents. So, people are still strong believers in ADA. I'm still a strong believer in ADA. Right now, there's a good price to pick it up at, but, right now, ADA's not too hot. Matic, there's some news about maybe they were paying for NFT volume. Not positive. That aside, they have a lot of positive news, a lot of great partnerships during this bear market, and that's what you're looking for in crypto during this bear market. Some projects will fizzle out, but the ones that continue to work and continue to form partnerships, those are the ones you want to look at. So, Polygon is essential. And right now, Ethereum needs Polygon in order to survive. So, Polygon is still a good one in my book. It's a little bit of a discount. Still relatively well. It's been hovering around 80, 90 cents. I'm looking for a kill zone around 65 cents or something lower than that. DOT, I'm not hearing anything about DOT. There you go. Litecoin was hot for a little bit. Litecoin I still think is worth a pickup. I think it'll do well during the next bear market, just the bull market rather, just because of name recognition. It has a lot of popularity with GBDC. It's in PayPal. So a lot of the big exchanges, centralized exchanges, they carry LTC, and it's known, so it's good. Shiba, again, it's hot and cold. It's a meme coin, not doing too hot right now. Then we got Solana with the FTX debacle. You see there that it's been impacted a lot. Currently, it's at $11. Prior to the issue with FTX, Solana was hovering at 30 plus. Uniswap. AVAX had some good partnerships. I think they have something going on with the name escapes me, but the Amazon version in China. They have something going on with them. Chainlink, they offered staking recently. Cosmos, still a positive project, but overall, we're just moving sideways as a bear market to be expected. Here we're looking at, let's see, the one that I want to talk about is Quant. Quant is still a good project. But if you look at the 24-hour volume, that's what you got there. ApeCoin is also taking a little beating, and Algorand. So everything's low. Quant has a 7% increase, but overall, based on where it was in the bull market, you see what's going on. It's basically a bear market, but I just wanted to go over these numbers just so you can see what's going on as far as the volume goes. It's the holidays. People are out with family. They're not really trying to invest that much. And additionally, the conditions of the market don't, make you want to invest a lot in this market right now. So that's what we got. But let's get into the FUD, and I want to get into some good news as well as to why you should still be a believer. But you want to hear with the FUD and make sure you know where it's coming from. Is it coming from a place of, the honesty, or is there an ulterior motive? So Axios put out an article. I like Axios articles. They try to be impartial. And I thought this was a positive article here. And the highlights that I got from this article, basically, they say crypto has been deemed dead many, many times before, and it's still here. And it also said after each bust or after each bear market, the lows continue to be higher. So there's something there with that. There's adoption all over the world. Billions of dollars have been invested into the space. At the peak of the bull market, we were over $1 trillion market cap. So, I don't think it's a scam. I think it's something that's going to be here, and people believe in it. They believe in the future and the projects and what they're trying to do with the future here. Today, there is more machine power mining Bitcoin and servicing the network than any other time in crypto history. So, I know there's some mining companies that may be faulted and filed for bankruptcy, but still, the amount of machines, a lot of machine power circulating to secure the Bitcoin network has been stronger and never been bigger than before. So that's positive. Also, Bloomberg, they tend to FUD, crypto all the time. So when I read Bloomberg articles from their their writers, I look at it with a grain of salt. But let's get into this article that I saw here. It said crypto starts to look like just another financial instrument. All right, per this Bloomberg article, they say that basically a lot of people did get rich. They acknowledge that people did get rich during the crypto bull market, but only for a time. And now it's the bear market and people lost money. The same could be said for the stock market. That's what I say to that. They do acknowledge crypto is finance. They did say that the narrative of crypto and Web.3 or Web3 rather is going to be a better, fairer internet has not panned out. My response to that is it's still in the beginning phases. Internet was in the beginning phase at one point and people doubted the internet, but look at us now. So that comment is, I don't know what the writer's going with that. Crypto is a playground for speculation. I agree, and I'm sure you out there, if you're into crypto, you agree as well. However, this speculation is based on information that we've obtained, research that we've done in a project, and we believe in the project's use case. So that's why we invest in that speculation. We invest in the project. Crypto bear market supports critics saying money scam projects fueled by get-rich-quick ideas. So, get-rich-quick ideas, your meme coins, some people take gambles on that. Some of us are guilty of that. But I don't think crypto in the whole that's not the case. About 90% of them, yes, there are scams out there, but we have really solid use cases, really solid projects that are aiming to solve something, aiming to better our financial system, aiming to, help the person that doesn't have a bank account, can't get a bank account, able to have finances and be able to transfer and move like the average individual. So crypto does have a use case, and, you can't lump some bad apples into a whole space. And I think that's what this article is trying to do. So whatever. I read the article. I still don't believe it. As far as the argument that it's trying to make, crypto is still positive and still a force to be reckoned with in the future. And our good buddy, Jim Cramer, more FUD. This guy flip-flops all the time. In the summer, when things were good, the last bull market, he said, yes, he owned some Ethereum. Now, things are bad with the FTX debacle. Now he's all against crypto. So he says, I will not touch crypto in a million years. He goes on to say in his article with, let's see here. He says crypto has lost the faith of the American people, based on the FTX most recently and Terra Luna tobacco. He says that he sold all of his crypto now. He also says that he would not touch crypto, like I said, in a million years because he does not trust the deposit bank. I'm like, deposit bank, what is he talking about? Looking into it, I'm guessing he means the exchanges, centralized exchanges. FTX, that's what he's talking about. He says crypto folks fought regulation, and now because of FTX and Terra, this is what happens without regulation. Fair argument. He says, I like to keep my money in JP Morgan. This is what he says, when I can check it on Monday and still see my balance there. That's someone who's really not into crypto, doesn't know what he's talking about. Um, you still have good exchanges. You still have, something like Binance, Coinbase, Gemini. And if you don't trust it, as far as crypto goes, you can always take it off and put it on one of a ledger or a treasure. So, to that, what he's saying there, that's my argument. That's my counter argument to that. You can always take it off the exchanges. You don't have to leave it on the exchanges. So you can tell that he's talking from a standpoint that he really doesn't know much about crypto. He just knows a high level information about crypto. And then he says basically, if you invest in altcoins, he named Solana. He said you're an idiot. This guy really said you're an idiot if you invest in altcoins. Then he says you have to stop creating money. SEC should get involved. That I agree. Creating money, the FTT token, the Terra TUSD, that led to some situations and this is where we're at now. However, I don't think that you should group and say that, you're an idiot if you get into Solana or you get into whatever project. Again, this guy, he flops all the time, but he does have an audience. He has a big audience in CNBC. So people that are thinking about getting into crypto or something like that, they listen to something like this and, this scares them away. Interesting thing, during the holidays, Thanksgiving or whatever, you don't know how many times, whether it's at work or at a family gathering or something like that, someone always asks me, hey, I know you're in crypto. Did FTT or FTX, were you impacted by that? And they just group. When the media focuses on something and they trying to give crypto a bad name, FTX is all you hear about. People are really, really scared about investing in crypto. And that's why I say it's an attack on crypto. And then if you have this guy creating more FUD, that doesn't help the situation. However, we do have some allies in the game. Mark Cuban, from Shark Tank Investor, as well as the owner of the Dallas Mavericks NBA team, he says he's still a supporter of Bitcoin. He goes on to say that he still supports Bitcoin, but he plans to buy at a lower level. So he's looking at something under 16,000. He believes the number could get to for BTC. He says he chooses Bitcoin over gold as a hedge against inflation. I agree with that. He gives an example, it's a little extreme, but he goes, if things went to hell in a handbasket and you had a gold bar, you know what would happen? Someone would beat or kill you and take your gold bar. What are you going to do? Shave a little piece of gold for someone to weigh it? It's useless. And I make this use case about Bitcoin over gold all the time. Bitcoin is digital, it's easily transferable. You can have it on the ledger or treasury. You could travel with it, whereas gold is not that easy. You have to carry it in bulk. It's not easy to move around. Additionally, as far as to transact, you have to move it and measure it and do all of that, different type of coins, whereas Bitcoin is all digital. You can fractionalize it and you can send it to someone within 10 minutes. So we do have an ally in Mark Cuban. Also, Fidelity, one of the big retirement financial companies. They also plan to have an NFT marketplace and financial services in the metaverse. So basically, the company has filed 3 trademark applications covering NFTs and NFT marketplaces, metaverse investment services, virtual real estate investing, and cryptocurrency trading. And as you may recall, within the last 2 months, they've also opened crypto trading or crypto investing for their retail investors. Very big. Also, Japan recently lifted their stablecoin ban. So that's positive too. So in 2023, the Japanese Financial Services Agency may lift the ban on the circulation of stablecoins issued overseas, such as USDC and USDT in Japan. And the remittance limit will be set at 1 million yen or 75,000 per transaction. Every little bit counts, and I'll take that. SEC, and Gary Gensler, he has a whole lot going on right now due to his close affiliation with the FTX organization. But while he's still in his position, he warns of imminent crypto crackdown. And he says basically that there's a crackdown coming due to the FTX collapse, which he may be involved in. He's also saying that they're coming after crypto firms that don't comply with its rules and compare such companies to casinos. He also says there's a trend of crypto exchanges proving they have reserve assets to back up their customers' funds, and that means nothing. As a practice, it does not live up to the current regulatory disclosure standards. And I really think that is going after Binance. Binance has a target on his back, and I think it's basically because, Kevin O'Leary, another Shark Tank person, and Gary Gensler were closely affiliated with FTX. And a lot of those people are blaming Binance for causing the fall of FTX. So I think this is just another smear campaign, and I think they are really trying to go after Binance, particularly Binance US. So we'll see what happens with that. So, back to when I said my family always talks about, hey, what's going on with FTX? Was how's your crypto doing now? Are you still are you a millionaire yet? All of this, it's spread. It's not only in the crypto space. It's also in, securities or the stocks. If you look at just here as an example, we have the Dow Jones, and you see there's a lot of red. Companies such as Walgreens, Verizon, 3M, Microsoft, Nike, Walt Disney, they've all been impacted about 20 to 30% off their highs. So it's not only crypto, and I know crypto is maybe more extreme because you got in the 60%, and I'll show you that in the next slide. However, the gains are greater. That's what it is. So back here, we're looking at crypto. We see Bitcoin's down 64.6%. Something like Aave is down 77%. Hex down 93%. Near Protocol 90%. VeChain down 81%, Avalanche down 89%, Matic down 68%, Phantom down 90%, Solana down 93.5%. So, basically the hits keep coming. But again, we take these hits and we know what it is. We know if we continue to do our research and we focus on projects that are still building during the bear market, when this thing turns around, and it will turn around, we have a lot of gains to make. And then we'll be the one saying, thank God we stuck through it. We hodled through all the adversity, and now we're making out. So basically, like Warren Buffett said, he always said, when others are fearful, that's when you want to be greedy. And he also said when others are greedy, that's when you want to be fearful. Right now, we're definitely in the fearful phase. And this is the part where this is the time where you want to buckle down. The things that you really truly invest in or that you believe in, this is when you want to do it. Right now, you want to just build your bags, all the FUD that you're hearing, obviously listen to it, but filter it and just focus. Remember why you got into the crypto space. You got into the crypto space maybe because you heard a friend talk about it. You heard maybe someone on YouTube talking about how they made millions. And then you saw the prices were so high that you were like, oh, I wish I would have got in when the prices were low. But in human nature, when things are low, we don't really want to get into it because we're scared. We're thinking, hey, it can go lower. I can lose all my money. But that's when those millionaires made their money. When no one else believed, they believed, and look at them now. So now we've been given another chance to make this happen. And, I know it's scary, and I know a lot of things. Maybe you're thinking that maybe you shouldn't get into it. Maybe your spouse is saying, are you still in the crypto? You're throwing away all our money. But you got to believe and remember why you got into the space. So guys, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please consider hitting that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. Thank you and have a good day. Stay safe. Bye.